VDI Insights. Real-time insight into the challenges we face daily and the value-driven principles we use to overcome. Here's Tim Murphy.
Today I just want to talk a little bit more about mindset. Mindset is such a powerful thing. It's really hard to even describe. I don't think you really know what you're capable of until you've really dug deep into your own mind, your own self-awareness, and you've really tested yourself. I guess the best analogy would be athletics. And maybe that's just because I've always looked at myself as an athlete, growing up playing 3 sports and just having athletics and coaches my entire life. But when you think about like the 100-mile marathon, I mean, just think about the thought of running 100 miles. Or a guy who gets on a bike and bikes across America. Or someone who goes up in a hot air balloon, goes into the stratosphere, and then just jumps. I mean, just think about that. Those are things that it's hard for me to even conceptualize, for me to even accept that that's possible. Number one, because I haven't done it. But what does it even take to do something like that? You know what? Investing in real estate really is no different. And so many people have come up to me and said, hey, I can't believe what you're doing. I can't believe you're doing projects like that. How do you do that? And at the end of the day, it's your mindset. And what I want to talk about is, because I've come to the conclusion over such a long period of time, testing myself, pushing myself, and always trying to become my best self, which means that I need to reach levels that I haven't been, or I need to go places I haven't been, or I need to push myself to do things I've never done. I did the Murph workout. Now, if you don't know what the Murph workout is, it's pretty intense. Is it a 100-mile marathon? No, it's not. But it is 300 squats. It is 200 push-ups. It is 100 pull-ups. And it's a 1-mile run there, and it's a 1-mile run back. All in one workout. So if you don't think it's too hard, then I would say strap on a 20-pound vest and do it. And if you don't think that's too hard, then you know what? You're doing something right. Because I'll test anybody to run the Murph workout, because that's what I've done. But then what I wanted to do is I wanted to push even harder. And I ran the Murph workout every day except for Sunday for an entire month. And let me tell you this, when I did that, it was a test of my will, and it was a complete test of my mindset. Because when you wake up every morning, for me it was usually 5 or 6 a.m. on a Saturday, on a Friday, after a late night working, after a night out with the boys, and you say, okay, let's get the Murph on. And you run that mile, and then you do those 300 squats, and then you do those 200 push-ups, and then you do those 100 pull-ups, and then you say, all right, let's get back home, and you run another mile home. I can tell you this, waking up in the morning and knowing you have to do that, it will test the way you look at yourself. It will make you have to convince yourself that anything's possible. And you will have to find words to motivate yourself. And that's exactly one of the reasons why I decided to do it, because I wasn't sure what I was really made of. And I had been seeing it in the Spartan race. I'd been working out pretty consistently, daily, for quite a long time. I think I had a streak of almost 300 days. Don't remember exactly what it was, but it was pretty intense. And I just was like, let's go to the next level. What do you got? Let's see what you got. And that's what you have to do in order to reach your full potential. You have to be willing to test yourself. You have to be willing to go into situations that you're not familiar with. And you have to be willing to fail. Now, you've probably heard this a million times from other entrepreneurs, from investors, from successful people. Failure is the next step to success. And if you're not willing to fail, then you're never going to know what's possible. So push yourself, because as you push yourself, you're going to have to find words to convince yourself not to quit. And I'll end it like this. A wise man once asked me, a very successful man once asked me that I knew, Tim, you've been done pretty well for yourself as a real estate investor. What's one piece of advice you would give someone? Let's say your kid or another young kid or someone that wants to aspire to be like you. I said, that's a great question. And I have a simple answer. And he said, well, what's that? Don't ever quit.
We hope today's insight helps you navigate your value-driven investor journey. If you're sick of being alone and find value in being around like-minded people you can turn to for investing advice, our value-driven investor community was built just for you. Join us at valuedriveninvestor.com.